Welcome to Lesson 1 of the Housing Support Series. Today we're starting with the foundations, what housing support actually is, who it's for, and how to take the very first step without feeling overwhelmed. This series is designed to make complicated systems feel simple and doable for working families. And if you'd like to find some other resources, you can always visit my website at sunnivibes.com. Let's get started. I want this lesson to feel like a safe space. Housing struggles can feel heavy or confusing, but you're not alone. Most of us were never taught how these programs work, and that's okay. Take a breath, settle in, and let's walk through this together. Before we dive deeper, let's start with a simple definition. Housing support includes any program or resource that helps you afford, find, or keep stable housing. It's not just for people in crisis. Many programs are designed specifically for working families who are doing everything right and still struggling. Support can come from federal, state, local, and nonprofit organizations. A lot of people assume they won't qualify, but eligibility is often broader than expected. Income limits vary, and many programs prioritize families with children, seniors, or people with disabilities. Your local housing authority is the best place to check what's available in your area. And remember, you don't have to gather everything alone. Many agencies will help you step by step. There are 5 main types of housing support. Think of these as 5 different doors. Each one leads to a different kind of help. Some offer monthly rent support, some help during a crisis, and some help you move toward homeownership. Today is just an introduction. The next lessons will go deeper into each type. Let's look at the first 2 types of housing support together. Rental vouchers are type 1. These help pay part of your rent directly to your landlord. You choose the home as long as the landlord accepts vouchers. Most families pay around 30% of their income toward rent, and the voucher covers the rest. Then you have public housing, which is type 2. These are government-managed apartments or homes rented at affordable rates. Rent is based on your income, not the size of the unit. Wait lists are common, so applying early is one of the smartest moves you can make. Both programs are managed by your local housing authority, so that's your starting point. Now let's look at the next 2 types of support. Emergency rental assistance, or type 3. This is short-term help for families who are behind on rent or facing eviction. It can cover back rent, late fees, and sometimes utilities. Funds move quickly but also run out quickly, so apply early. Supportive housing, or type 4. This combines affordable rent with wraparound services like job training, counseling, childcare connections, or financial coaching. It's designed for families who need more than just rent help. They need stability and support. These programs meet you where you are, whether you're in crisis or rebuilding long-term stability. Homeownership programs are the 5th major type of housing support, and they're often the most surprising because they feel out of reach. But these programs exist specifically to help working families who don't have a large down payment or perfect credit. Down payment assistance can come as grants or low-interest loans. FHA loans allow lower credit scores and smaller down payments. USDA and VA loans offer 0 down payment options for eligible families. And HUD-approved housing counselors provide free one-on-one guidance to help you prepare for home ownership. If buying a home is a long-term goal, these programs can make that path much more realistic. These numbers show just how many families rely on housing support every year. Millions of people use these programs. You're not alone, and you're not an exception. This is a system built to help working families stay stable and move forward. Here are your first 3 steps. First, find your local housing authority. That's your main hub for information. Second, gather basic documents like ID and proof of income. Third, apply and ask questions. You don't have to know everything before you start. Community navigators can walk with you through the entire process. Here are the 5 things I want you to carry with you from today. Housing support is designed for working families. You don't have to be in crisis to qualify. There are 5 main types of help, each serving a different need. Your local housing authority is the best starting point for most programs. Wait lists are real, so applying early is one of the smartest moves you can make. And remember, free help is available through HUD-approved housing counselors and community navigators. And you can revisit all of this information anytime on my website at sunnivibes.com. You've taken an important first step by learning what housing support looks like for working families. If you want to explore local resources like 211, sliding scale programs, or community support services, I have a full lesson called Sliding Scale Programs Families Don't Realize They Qualify For. You can watch that anytime on sunnivibes.com. Thank you for being here and investing in your family's future. This lesson is for educational purposes only and is not legal, financial, or housing advice. Program rules vary by state and may change over time. Always check with your local housing authority or qualified housing counselor for guidance specific to your situation.